Hey guys, welcome back to another round of Cyborg Gaming. Today I'm going to go through the Great Bay Temple. You can see here I have the Zora mask and the hook shot. That's pretty much where we need to be at to get into the temple. So let's go. So we're going over to the Great Bay Coast. I should add you do have to beat the Gerudo Fortress, collecting all the Zora eggs to get in here. You need the song from the aquarium to get into the Great Bay Temple. So here, we're going to go over to Zora Hall. And I did actually beat the Great Scatola House over here as well, getting myself an extra wallet. I think I have 5 jars now here as well. And I have walkthroughs on that if you guys want to get those bottles that are around here and in the kind of graveyard. I do recommend loading up on arrows and magic before you go in here. You can see I have that full magic bar. You're going to want to get that from the Great Fairy as well. Collecting the stray fairies from the temples. I think you get it in Snowhead Temple. Right off the bat, we're going to need to light some torches. I shouldn't even waste my magic just because of how bad I am at shooting with this controller. But the first stray fairy is going to be an immediate one as soon as we go into the temple. And there is not magic in the first room to collect. There is arrows, but you're going to have to go further in the temple to get some magic if you don't have any right off the bat to get that first stray fairy. It's just kind of a nuisance. I recommend just going in with a full bar. So we're going to talk to our good old friend over here. So over here, we can play our new song that we got from collecting the Zora eggs. The New Wave Bossa Nova. So let's pull out our guitar here. It's left, up, left, right, down, left, right. And now we're going to meet a new friend who you might see in Smash Melee on the Great Bay level. So it picks up our mood a little bit. And we're going to see our giant turtle friend here in just a second. So like the other temples in this game, you have to play the new song to get into the temple. This guy's going to take us over to the temple though. And this is where we're going to need our hook shot. So he wants us to get onto his back, and this is where we're going to use the hook shot. He does move slightly, so it might take me a couple shots just to get onto him. But we need to take off our Zora mask now, and this is where the level will actually start. This guy looks like he belongs in Finding Nemo, to be honest. But now the level begins, and this one is a tough one. If you thought Ocarina of Time's Water Temple is frustrating, I personally find this one to be harder, just because there's a lot of twists and turns. My method for getting through the Water Temple in Ocarina of Time was to pretty much just raise the water level, dip down, check the bottom floor, you know, raise the water level again, you know, check the bottom floor, check the middle floor, things like that. And always going back and retracing my steps while underwater and while above water. And it worked out pretty well at beating the Water Temple that way. This one has a lot more twists and turns. Okay, so you can see the 2 torches that are on fire and the 2 that are not. You can utilize the fire ones if you don't have fire arrows. Alright, let's get out of here. But I found that to just be really hard. Honestly, I was testing it out just to see what would happen. Don't recommend it. So you don't have to do this if you don't want to do these stray fairies. Let's just make this a little easier on myself. See if this will do it. There we go. So that's 1 stray fairy down. So I have 26 arrows to go. I don't think I'm going to need too much fire, so I think we're good there. So I'll call this kind of the entrance room. I don't really consider this a room. This will be kind of our first room. So a huge water wheel. Let's go up here. See if this actually does anything. So you can hear that. We have a fairy. I don't think we're going to be needing too much music in here. Come on. And number 3. Right here. Okay, so now we can kind of get through this area. So we're going to want to go up here onto this little lever right here and give it a good push. So wait till it says from surface to grab, or else you're going to just be going up and down the entire time. And that's going to give us a new access. So you're going to want to jump across that. So we can surface now and kind of go back to the main door. And instead of taking the left platform up, we're going to take the right platform. Wait for it to come down. Might as well just switch the link. We're probably going to need to pull out arrows here. So just be careful with some of Link's jumps in here as well. You might be jumping when you're trying to dive and things like that. It can get kind of annoying and lead you kind of on the wrong path. Just in case, let's take you out. One more. I guess I deserve that. So don't jump too early. Let's just jump now. So basically the water's going to push us up. You should see this across the Zelda games. Pretty common. So now we're out of this first room for now. Much like everything in Zelda, we'll be back. So, yes, huge water wheel. You can see here there's a box to my left. This will be one of our next fairies. And don't worry about it. If you miss a fairy, you can always go back. You're going to be going in circles a lot through this game and through this level. So don't be upset if you miss one. You're most likely going to end up going back anyways. So rise up. And we're going to go get a map. So let's pull out our nice new hook shot. And we can connect onto here. You can see there's a room right there, but we don't really have access to it just yet. So the map can be pretty helpful. But right now we're gonna dip down. So if you need magic, I highly recommend. I think I just even got one. There should be some magic in these. Oh, okay. There. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Because these guys are annoying. You don't want to get grabbed by them, so you want to use the magic there. And just follow the red pipe. So I actually missed something in the previous room. I knew it was in here, and I still just couldn't do it. So we want to get a fairy in here. So let's take out all these guys, and when we do, we will get our next fairy. I did also miss one in the previous room, but I'm not too worried about that one because we do have to go back there. I'm gonna actually get that arrow. Nope, did it go away too fast? It did. Okay. So, I think we have to go back into this room, but I'm not quite sure. So I want to make sure I get this one. Ah, a little bit of lag there. Okay, so now our jar will appear. We can get our next fairy. And I can go back to working on getting that compass in the first key. So we're at number 5. There should be 15. We're going to get number 6 here pretty quick. 7 is like in that second room. 8 was in the previous room from this one. I just don't want to go backwards. So just in case, let's get the fairy mask out. There we go. Ah, there's a red rupee there. Oh well, that's okay. So we're gonna want to hit these guys. I'm starting to run a little low on arrows, and with the mini boss coming up, I need to be a little careful with that. So below is the key, and straight across from us is the compass. Wow, I'm kind of surprised it stayed on there. So the mini-boss on this game is kind of just chaos. I'll get to him in just a second, but he's just more of a obnoxious than anything. So let's put this guy on, and let's fight. I might as well take him out. And if I can hit him. So here is our first key. So let's get out of here. And let's get back up top. Let's go. So we're gonna go all the way to the bottom now. Actually, let's see if I can get a fairy in here. Let's see if this is gonna be difficult at all. Yeah, I think. Ah, come on. I know I can get you. So you're supposed to shoot him from the top? I can see why now. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so I think we fall into the red room. Okay, is it this room? Most definitely not. Man, alright, I'm just getting twirled around. I do not like this. Alright, there we go. Apologies for the waste of time. So, let's shoot our way up and through these guys. I can now take out the fairy mask. It's going to be a sec before I go get another fairy. Actually, I do not recommend here using any fire arrows, as that is going to be kind of wasted energy. What? I'm not sure exactly how that read that as switched to the Zora. So let's see what Tattle has to say. Yeah. Pretty basic stuff for Zelda. So, damn, okay. Let's get up here. So here... Actually, we want to just shoot him. If we run out of arrows here, that is okay. We'll be able to use the hook shot. I've got a good amount of health, so I'm going to kind of kamikaze it. Yep, fill up on health. I do not like this guy. I find him incredibly annoying. You will notice, you might recognize this boss or mini-boss from some of the other games. But I needed a little bit more arrows. I was even hoping to get a little bit more than I got. I even decided to go back to the beginning, hoping to look for some more arrows. And got one of the fairies from the old first room, where I got the first stray fairy. So let's get going. So right now, my method is kind of just take out one of these little bubbles at a time. It's going to help us a little bit later in the fight, so removing as many of these as possible, because it's going to then ease it up for when we're in the final kind of stage. And you can see he just goes, if you don't hit him at kind of the right time, they will go back on him, which is just annoying. So it is a little bit of a time-consuming process. But it allows you to take out one at a time with the hook shot. And now you can even see, I'm not even really going for the eye just yet. I think I have an open shot here. Of course, as soon as I release. So let's get a couple of them out at once. Try to speed this process up a little bit. And this process, doing it this way might not be the best for you if you do not have the proper amount of hearts. And for me, like, you know, having a fairy. You can see also a lot of them are just kind of hopping back on. I'm just taking needless damage. Yeah, there's something wrong with my controller. That happened earlier. I'm pressing release on the arrow and it's giving me the other C button. So now, like, I think we just need to hit him one more time in the eye. In the second stage, it's going to happen, where you probably want to pull out fire arrows for that next stage. So not doing too bad on health right now. Starting to get these cleared up. And at this point, I'm probably good to, you know, start kind of aiming for the eye. There we go. Wonder if it's 3 hits then. And when the eye is closed, just, you know, do what you can. If he's going to protect the eye, then just take him out. There we go. So now this is where your start might lose some health, but at this point I need to take these guys out. And this is where the fairy greatly comes in help. And now we can just worry about the eye. And let's see if this does a little extra damage. So if it seems if I flick the controller, I don't have as much problem with it, you know, going to the Zora. Which shouldn't be a problem in the first place. Ah, that was just me being a little too quick. See, I just find this annoying. Like, I can't even get, like, a Z target on to stay. And he's not even really giving me a chance to hit him. He's just kind of aimlessly going around. And at this point, I can't even Z target him. So just kind of stay with him the best you can. With his eyes closed, I can't Z target again. There we go. So yeah, the fire arrows do help. I did a test run on this. It did die. And I think I hit him 6 times with the regular arrow, so I highly recommend trying to pull out the fire arrows there, which is probably why you get you know, magic and stuff like that in some of these bottles. I was too dumb to test it out that way, but I highly recommend that. Okay, let's go see what is in our magic box here. And we got the lovely ice arrows. So I kind of know what to do with these, but we'll give you a kind of a test showing really quick on how to utilize these. So let's see if I can get some more magic, as the ice and fire arrows in this game do use up a good amount of magic. So let's go back in here. So luckily these guys will always give us magic. So let's go over here. So you can see that right there. The little squid fellows. Let's pull out the ice arrow. And let's freeze them. Little laggy. Animation is not the greatest, but let's see if we can get up here. And then let's see if we can get up here. Knew that was gonna happen. Let's push this. And we're gonna kind of head back to the main room. I think that's room number 2 for me. This is gonna give us an opportunity to get one of our missing fairies. So drop down. You find this exit right here. So as I mentioned, fairy in there. Let's go all the way up. And highly recommend you've got some magic at this point. So let's take off our arrow there, or the ice part there. And let's put this on here. And let's take a shot down. Awesome. A little bit forward. And now we can kind of move away from the ferry. The ferry will still find us. So we're going to want to slow down this waterfall. There we go. 7. That makes sense. So we're going to want to jump here. Oh, did I miss it? I did. Okay. Doesn't matter, we can get on any of these paths over here and just get up the ladder. We're gonna need our ice arrows back. I have a feeling I'm gonna miss some of the fairies in the next couple of rooms, but that's okay. So, there we go. So come over to this one over here with water on the ladder. And we're gonna freeze that. So now we can work our way up the ladder. And here is where you're gonna wanna have a good amount of magic, or else it's just gonna be straight up annoying. When I went through this on my test run, I don't have the full magic bar because I'm just lazy on that file. Highly don't recommend it. This room can be done without the magic, but it's just more annoying as some of these paths that you're gonna have to make just get a little bit harder, and you can see rejected as we go. These will obviously go away, so they are timed. Let's see if there we go, and that should be good. So let's take our arrows off here. And you can drop down to the bottom of the room underwater to get more arrows and to get more magic. So I didn't actually get this fairy on my test run, so this might take me a sec, but we need to get up there, basically. Probably a little too far. And if you're worried about it running out on you, you can't just also get back up on it. What? Oh, are you kidding me? There we go. So that wasted me some good amount of time. So let's go over here before this runs out. There we go, and shoot our way up here. There should be a fairy right here. Okay, that should be number 8. So that's not the only thing we want to do in this room. I'm going to put on the Zora mask to go get some magic and some arrows, just because I'm terrible in this section. There we go. I think it's this one over here has arrows. So you can see, I still got a good amount of time here because I did start on the first day, and I did slow down time. Highly recommend doing so. We're getting close to the end of the level, but we still got a ways to go. And after this, we're going to go back to the map room, where I missed one of my fairies. So that is perfect. We got 60 hours remaining. That should be just fine. Hopefully these guys don't eat me alive. The piranhas can be kind of annoying. So I'm even probably making this a little bit more difficult on myself by not, you know, spreading these out enough. Let's see if I need one more. There we go. And same thing, we're gonna move this along. Oop. So now we're rotated the water again. I just want to kill these guys just because they caused me a little bit of problems in my practice run. And you can see him just basically on fire over there. Okay, so let's go back to the map room, which is the top room with the red pipe where we went initially. So now we can access the area we could not access before. So let's take this off. So here, let's shoot our way down. You can see I'm running out of magic again. Hopefully I don't need to drop all the way down, but I might need to. Nope, awesome. So let's go here. Let's see if we can get one a little closer. And work our way up. So here, do that. Push him forward. You think he would like slip and slide, but apparently not. So let's go up, and we're gonna do what we have been doing this whole time. And pull. Luckily that avoids the contact damage from him. And I'm gonna try to get some arrows and stuff like that. That magic is good too. I need that just as much as anything. Let's see what this box gives us. And rupees are always good. You want to get 5,000 in the bank to get that heart piece. Okay, so now let's put on our Zora mask and let's go get the master key. So let's drop down. So just in case if you haven't gotten it, the same thing, there's gonna be a fairy right across from me when I get up. You can also get a fairy in this room by taking out all the little scrubs. Not actually sure what they're even called at this point. So yeah, fairy down here in the bottom bottle if you need it. So right there is the master key. So you can actually see it pretty early on in the level. You're gonna need a good amount of magic because we're also gonna need to use fire arrows here. Of course. Alright, let's get up here nice and quick. Before this goes away on me. See if I can get... No, I should be okay here. There we go. So let's hack our way through a couple of these. Perfect. I actually could use some arrows. And we're going to have another little mini-boss. And I recommend at this point, or have the Don Garros mask ready, as this is going to be one of the frogs we're going to run into. And I'm going to utilize this to do the Don Garros mask later in the... after I beat this level, basically. Let's see if I can get some air. arrows here. So he's going to go up in a bubble. I'm going to avoid him as best possible. You can see I almost got eaten up into the bubble there. He's going to go back up, and that's going to be a little time. Oh, shoot. Too busy messing with trying to get arrows. Let's just switch that back. And same thing, you might actually want to use fire arrows or something like that right here, as they might damage him more, but I'm not really sure. I think it's about 3 times you need to take him out. So let's go here and do the same thing. But he'll hit you for a good amount of hearts. If you get eaten when he gets when he drops down there, the bubble will just kind of eat you up, and he'll just grab you in there and start slapping you. Oh. Huh. There we go. I wish it would give me time, like, when he goes up to just switch my arrows to ice. I don't like that it does kind of like a mini cutscene there. And now switch back. Is that it? No. Probably one more. Also benefits to really have... Oh. That was kind of a liberal pull there. But that's okay. But I was saying, it does help in this game to have the 50 arrows as well, going through the shooting galleries and such. Let's jump back and switch it back. There we go. Alright, you can see here, he's going to turn into a nice little froggy. And let's go put on the Donniero's mask. Let these go away. And basically he's going to say when the mountain springs are clean again, or clear again, he'll meet us up there. So we're going to go get that band back together. So we have one of them done. I need to take this off. Okay, so we're going to head back to room number 1, which has the multiple levers in it, and where we got like fairies number 2, 3, and 4, I believe it is. Oh, there we go. But now we have the master key, so you can tell we're progressing pretty quickly through this. Apologize for some of the little cuts in between some of the rooms. I need to take a look at my notes on this level pretty often, just because it is so kind of tipsy-turny and trying to figure out which room I need to go to. I can't even figure out how to get out of here. Okay. It'd be nice if they just put it right above, and you can make it easier for us to get in and out here. So we're going to put on our Zora's mask. And let's just go up. See if it's this one. Okay. Yeah, so we can just take that ladder. Recommend doing it that way compared to trying to, you know, jump across and jump up there. It's easier just to jump over here, take the ladder up, and we're going to look directly off to our right as soon as we get in here. So let's move forward a little bit so you can see that. And you can see this guy. I've gone through this game a couple of times already in the last couple years, and I honestly still do not even understand how the water in this level works and the turnstiles and all that. I've just kind of memorized it and honestly watched some walkthroughs on when I can't quite remember on where to go. Like in the water temple in Ocarina of Time, at least it makes sense to me on where I'm supposed to go and how it works. This one has too many levers and too many colors. I just don't quite get it. And so now we're going to work our way back up. So if you don't turn this lever, you'll see here, that is now going to activate these platforms again. So if you don't activate this lever right here, you won't be able to work your way back up. So let's take this off for now. And keep progressing through the level. We'll go back to the second room. I still have something like 5 or 6 fairies to go. So we gotta check that out soon. Wait for that guy to drop. Gonna get hit by that every time. Ah, I messed it up. I was impatient. My bad. At least it's an easy way to get back up there. Okay. Let's get pushed back up. And let's go back into room 2. So now, let's put on the Zora mask. We're getting pretty close to the end here. So, try not to fight it. You're flipping the other way. I do that a lot. Let's go down a little bit. There we go. So you'll see the 2 hands here. You can even probably go through that, hitting that with the, to get the fairy. There's going to be a couple fairies in this room. Ah, missed it. So, kind of go through this one pretty quickly. So, let's see if we can get this to drop down. Might as well be Link. I like this a little bit better. So, let's put on ice. And we're going to have to go through this twice with the fact that we want to get the fairies. Perfect. So let's jump here. Can't get to it just yet. Ooh, let's see if I can get to it now. Nope, I can see it. Can you get up there? There you go, little Link. There we go. Probably not there. There we go. That's my 10th. So you can see another one right there. Let's drop a little bit. And let's get as close as we can. And this is why I said you're going to have to do this twice if you want the fairies. Alright, there we go. So here, we're going to need to melt the ice cap. So let's get back over here. We're gonna have to do a couple switches. We're gonna have to do a lot more switches in the next room. There we go. This will allow us to get back up top. Hopefully I don't mess this up once I get up top here. And there we go. See if I got it close enough to the top. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, you just jump right here. A little bit of a fall. And head off to the right. Z target, look. There we go. And there's gonna be a couple rooms in here, or a couple fairies in here as well. Drop down. There we go. And let's get back up top. So we actually don't need to worry about this lever just yet. That will get us out of the room. We want to go here. And you have plenty of magic and arrows in this room. Let's get out of Zora. And lift your way up. And we're going to pretty much do that with this next one. And jump across. And lift your way up. Now we're going to turn the water again. So now we can enter the basement, which is where the boss is. So turn that. And we just want to kill that rat before he knocks us off the ledge. Let's see if he's gonna get me. Let's see if I can run across. Come on, come on. Nice. So here, we want to jump down. Get out of Zora. I'm pretty sure you do need to be Zora to get up that little ledge there. Is this number 13? Nice. So let's get up here. And work our way up. Okay, so I actually accidentally went in the wrong room and had to repeat what I had just done. So, there we go. That is the room we need to go in. Kind of obnoxious that I had to go and just because I entered the wrong room, had to go just do the exact same thing over again. But that's okay. So, the last two fairies will be in here. So, let's stay low. And aim for this guy right here. Let's see, is he gonna come to us? Let's go get him. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to fight that current. And back through. And 15 is right there. So I got everything I need. Oh, should have taken off fire. There we go. Nope, wrong button as always. And we're gonna make our way up here. And now we have all the stray fairies. And one more little lever to push. Or pull. And now we have the boss fight. So let's give it a sec, wait for it to drop. Don't think I'm going to be needing that. Alright, we'll head right in. Any boxes or pots? Nope. Ah, the awesome underwater boss fights. I am looking forward to getting this level done. It takes a lot out of me to kind of go through and try to remember all of these spots, and you know, going through basically the level like twice before really finishing it up on just the practice runs. Can't even see what's going on down there. Oh, that wasn't the right move. Pretty intense music. Let's see what Tattle has to say. There we go. Yep. Let's get up. Ah. Is he gonna get me? He did. That's okay. So we're gonna work our way back up. Kind of keep going with that method and see how that works out for us. Alright, and then we'll drop again. A little bit smoother getting out with Zora than with Link. Man, I'm running out of hearts fast. It's kind of repetitive so far. Hoping for a little bit more interesting fight. I didn't really go through and do any practice runs on this guy. Looks like Tattle's trying to tell me something. Yeah, it's just easy. Okay, alright, now it's starting to change up. Finally. Ooh, little piranhas, okay. Let's get out of here. Oh, damn. Okay, he got me. I thought I actually got away. So I do have a fairy in here. Let's just double check that. Yeah. You get a fairy at the beginning of the level if you want to do that before you go into this fight. Where is he? There's the... Let's drop down. There we go. A little easier exit route than what I've been taking. You can see really tracking the bubbles. Ah, he got me. So right now the piranhas really haven't done anything. Let's see if I can get some health over here. Rather not wait and bank on, jeez, it went right into his mouth. So you can see, I also have a good amount of hearts, and he's really worn me down. But, I mean, you can easily avoid the mouth. I'm just pretty bad at it. So he's gonna jump here pretty soon. Oop, knocked me right off. And is he gonna get me again? He is. That's okay. My fairy should come out. Yep. Saved the day. Man, I do pretty bad on these boss fights overall on recording. Like, when I'm doing my practice runs or just testing it, I don't really have as much of a problem. I mean, this one I didn't really do any test runs, but it's not that hard of a boss overall. Excuse me. So yeah, all you gotta do is spiral out like that. So he takes out. You gotta be kidding me. Very thankful for that level to be over with. Apologies, I think I was on mute there for a little bit there at the end. But let's go turn in the great fairies, the stray fairies. So that's 3 of the 4 levels accomplished. 4th level is an interesting one. We don't really have a mask for it. We get to be Link and duplicate Link. But let's just enjoy this cutscene for now. Alright guys, that is the Great Bay Temple. Can't believe I forgot to get that, but that's okay. So now we have some stray fairies to turn in. Let's get out of here. So let's get out to the Great Bay, and let's see if I can find this Great Fairy location. So let's get out of the Zora Hall. Get away from the Light Leg. Come off here to the right. I think this is it. Yeah, there we go. I gotta go back a little bit. I hate these little piranhas, man. They're annoying. Ooh, almost missed the easiest one. Okay. Alright, we're making progress now. So they're gonna make us hook shot. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Hook shot there. And continue working your way up, and we'll get to the Great Fairy. There we go. And there we go. Let's see if a couple bombs here work. And here we go. On to our new item. Or new magic. Okay. Ah, different hair color. Nice. Yep. And we got strength. That's a good one to get. So highly recommend getting all of these stray fairies. You can see now I'm going to get extra health. It just helps a lot in this game when you go through the process of getting all the stray fairies. I don't know. I mean, it is really annoying trying to go through the Great Bay Temple without the extra magic, especially. Highly recommend it. And now, when I'm going against Majora, I'm going to have extra health for the next level as well. It's just a real big benefit to have. But now we have beaten the Great Bay Temple, and we have collected all the stray fairies. I'm going to be working around Termina Field, getting new mass and new hearts. But I hope you guys found that video helpful. Catch you on the next one.